This is your Weather Extreme video for Sunday, January the 10th. And by the way, I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, but if you're into numbers, do you realize today is a binary date? 011010. I don't know that means anything, but anyway, just a quick observation about numbers. How about some skycam shots? Much more interesting for weather enthusiasts. A little snow still visible at the entrance to Mount Cheeha up there. The entrance is actually right behind those trees, but we can certainly see the snow that's there. And a beautiful shot, no snow visible, down at the Battleship Alabama. So two very great tourist attractions and interesting places to visit in the state of Alabama. And looking out over Decatur, we can see looks like the heating plants, or the plants anyway, producing a good deal of heat this morning, and that being blown steadily away. All right, on our surface map this morning, high pressure centered over about Fayetteville, Arkansas at 1039, so pretty strong, although it is showing signs of weakening, and that's good because we should see some moderation by the middle of this week. In the upper atmosphere at 500 millibar level, overlaid on the water vapor imagery, we've got the trough that's moving through the southeastern U.S., and finally, we're going to see if we can't get that long wave trough position moved off a bit, and that will help us to recover temperature-wise. Temperature's still quite chilly, although temperatures this morning not quite as cold as we saw yesterday morning. Of course, I'm about 2 hours later than I was yesterday morning. And here at just after 7:30 or so, about 7:45, we have temperatures running in the teens across central Alabama, 15 at Tuscaloosa, 12 over there at Columbus, and 12 up at Muscle Shoals, 10 at Hamilton. So it's a very, very chilly morning. The QPF map shows no rain for central Alabama for the next 5 days. It looks like our next rain-making system will come on the order of late Friday and into Saturday, more likely Saturday, but Friday being a transition day as we head into our next system. All right, this is the 06Z GFS model run, and this is the surface chart forecast for today at noon. And you can see our high settles in over primarily over the Arklatex area. By Monday, the high has settled down around Lake Charles on the Louisiana Gulf Coast. And notice the 540 line, for the first time in many, many, many days, the 540 line is up into North Alabama. So isn't that great? In the upper atmosphere, we do get a little kind of a reinforcing shot of colder air as a shortwave trough moves through, but it's not going to have much moisture to deal with. So I think at the best we'll see some clouds and just a drop in temperature, not a significant drop, as a little bit colder air. You notice the 540 line pushes down towards Mobile once again on Tuesday. So we get just a little dent in our recovery for temperature-wise. The ridge moves in the upper atmosphere on Wednesday, and that should pave the way for the 540 line to be gone up into New Jersey and up into the Great Lakes area and southern Canada on Wednesday. So we should recover. Now, don't look for a heat wave, but rather we'll be back to temperatures more typical for this time of year. Now, here comes our next weather-making system. Here comes a very strong and a deep short wave. On Thursday, it's not a closed low, but it will be by Friday, and that will be developing a low in the northwestern Gulf of Mexico, South Texas area. And that low will begin to produce some rain Friday across Louisiana and Texas and into the Gulf, of course, and you saw the bullseye on the QPF chart. Now, that closed low comes across the northern Gulf, and you would think, of course, that might impact us with some winter weather, but right now it looks like it'll be a rain event, a very strong closed surface low in the Gulf of Mexico. So this has the potential of being one of those kinds of storms that could produce some significant severe weather for central and south Florida. By Sunday, a week from today, that system has zipped out pretty quickly, and the rain and clouds should be dissipating on Sunday for us. And by Monday, we should be back dry and again, about seasonably normal. All right, out into voodoo country. Yeah, the pattern still remains fairly active. Here comes at the 500 millibar level, here comes a very strong southern stream shortwave once again coming out of Texas, and that could be producing another rain event for us and perhaps some snow for somebody. But by the end of the period, it looks like we're into a southwesterly flow pattern, so it looks like we are not going to have any signs that there's any significant cold coming anytime soon. Well, we appreciate you tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. Sorry that this one's a little bit late. I overslept this morning. Must be the cold. The bed was a little hard to get out of this morning on these nippy mornings. Well, James will be back with the next Weather Xtreme video bright and early Monday morning. In the meantime, I hope that you have a great Sunday and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.